And we have with us this morning some special guests, Jamie Tharrington and Sam Bass. Everybody has seen Sam with the Chamber, and of course, Jamie is with Davenport Auto Park, the winner last night. Tell everybody what y'all won at Davenport.
New car dealership,
Yes.
People's Choice.
Right.
Yeah, voted on. When we got there last night, we were handed a ballot, and everybody got to vote on their favorite car dealership. So anyway, so we're here to talk about Up Late with Sam Bass. What in the heck is that?
Well, Jamie came to me with an idea of late night vintage style talk show, kind of like between Johnny Carson, David Letterman type show. It's not going to be a show that's going to be about business or anything like that. It's going to be people inside stories about their hidden talents, about their quirks, things like that.
Yeah.
So Jamie came with me to the idea. I was a bit hesitant about it at first, and but I'll let her
No,
tell.
you weren't, Sam. You like stuff like this.
Yeah, that's right. I ran Sandra down and said, "Hey, I need a show." It didn't work that way, but
Well,
that's
we
how
were
I ended up.
excited. I'm excited
It's
about
going to
it.
be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Well, tell us about it, Jamie. What's it going to be about?
So we're going to have segments where it's going to be an interview guest. Like he said, if they have any hidden talents they want to share, then this is the time. We will have like little skits, little spoofs.
We might
It's
make
gonna
fun of
be
wig
fun.
shows.
Yeah. You're going to see people doing amazing things you didn't know they could do. You might see
Right.
Sam doing some amazing things.
Oh, wow.
Maybe the latest TikTok challenge.
Maybe not.
That's kind of fun.
Yeah. Late night style.
Yeah, and you know, you've worked all day. Y'all know that we used to have the early late show. We called it that because a late show is supposed to come on later, but we decided to do it at 9:30 at night so y'all wouldn't have to sit up all night or so you wouldn't fall asleep. So, you know, it's kind of like that, the philosophy of it needs to be fun, entertaining. You know, we've been, working all day. We've been talking about business all day. We're tired of that. We want to be entertained. At 10 o'clock at night, I don't want to talk business.
Right.
I want to be entertained. And at that time of night, you're settled down, you're in your bed with your, you normally would have your book and start reading, but now you're going to turn it on Channel 17. You're supposed to have it on Channel 17 every night when you go to bed. But anyway, Thursday nights is when it's going to be, right?
Right.
Thursday
10
nights at
o'clock.
10.
Yeah.
10 o'clock.
Yes.
And so we hope to have fun. It's not going to be a business show at all. There won't be any politics on there unless we're mocking somebody.
That would be fun.
It's not going to be anything serious. It's just going to be a fun show, and hopefully you'll get some laughs out of it. We may get some booze out of it, but we don't really care. So we're just going to have a good time with it. We're going to roll with it and see how it goes.
Yeah. Well, we are, as I said, on WHIG, really excited because we don't have another show like this. This is going to be one of its kind on WIG. So you'll have some exciting guests. You've already got some exciting guests lined up. Who's your first guest?
Well, I'll just
Or
say
do you
that.
wanna wait?
I'll just say that. I got to confirm some stuff. But we do have some fairly big name people
Oh, wow.
locally and possibly nationally
Yeah.
that we may bring in here.
I know
and,
one that you talked about was, I'm excited.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
we'll kind of sit on those names and you're just
Okay.
going to have to watch to
It's
see.
a surprise.
It'll be a surprise.
Okay.
Hopefully you're not underwhelmed by it.
Okay.
Let's set the bar low and let them.
That's
Yeah.
Set it low and then we'll see where we go from there. But I was going to let Jamie tell, she's the creative force behind this whole thing. I'm just the person sitting up here trying to convey her great idea. So I'm going to let her tell kind of how she got about to this kind of work and this kind of thing.
Well, you have all the connections, so we couldn't do it without you, that's for sure. But basically, it was about a year ago, and I was just up late one night,
Right.
watching one of the late shows, and it just popped in my head. It would be really cool if Rocky Mount had its own late show.
yeah.
And it was about the time that Sam started doing all the chamber videos.
Yes.
So that was kind of fresh in my head, and it was like, Sam, you should be the host. So I just,
Absolutely.
I really didn't think anything would come of it, but I made a note to mention it to him next time I saw him, and I did, and Like he said, he was hesitant at first.
Right.
Wasn't sure he had the time, but I planted the seed and it grew. And the ideas kept coming. So
Yeah.
here we are.
Well, Sam got his start on the Sal's commercial, and it went from there.
And my sales commercial went viral.
Rising star.
Actually, I got my start with Cheryl Braswell on the senior living.
Oh yeah,
Today.
I forgot about that. You came on there, and
I was on
yeah.
Cuisine with Gene.
You did a cooking
So-
show.
so,
You
yeah.
sure did.
So then I did the sales commercial. I was actually on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives nationally.
Wow.
So,
Yeah, I forgot about that. That
yeah.
was pretty cool too. I watched that. That was pretty cool. I like that.
So yeah, we'll see if we can take the ball and run with it.
Well,
Don't get too
that's gonna be
excited.
Fun. Well, please be excited because I am, and we'll keep reminding you in the mornings. We'll remind you until the day of, and we'll say tonight, tonight, tonight. Turn it on, turn it on. So we're starting probably, and we'll be divulging the date in a couple of weeks. I mean, we'll be ready. We got some things. We're working hard to make this what we want it to be.
Right.
Not just put something together. I mean, I'm not really a put together person. Sit down, plop down, and do your show. And some of the talk shows, you know, some of the shows that are like in the mornings, we come in and we just sit down and do this show. And we are prepared though. We have to have our news and our things, but you know, this show is going to have a set and a good set and you know, it's going to look kind of cool. So anyway, I'm so excited. Week's going to have, and Rocky Mount's going to have our community, because we cover, Rocky Mount, Tarboro, Nashville, Wilson, and beyond, and we are fixing to double our power. So I don't know where we're going, but anyway, we'll be beyond. So it's not just Rocky Mount that's going to be able to take advantage of this. So anyway,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
yeah.
We're
And who
excited.
knows
Yes.
if one of our viewers, and I know a couple of our viewers that are comedians.
Okay.
I mean, they're good. They've been our viewers for years. Maybe you'll audition for a guest on Sam's show.
That's
Maybe.
a good idea.
Yeah, maybe.
You got to be good though.
You know,
only
his-
duds on here.
Well, all I
I'll
can
be the
tell
only
you
dud,
is,
okay?
I know I'm not funny, but Sam's not invited me as a guest at all. So I
You
don't
might get mocked though. I mean,
Jamie, oh God. Do you
Just
want
kidding.
this show or not?
just kidding. I would never do that to Sandra.
No, I don't care. I don't care. People mock me all the time. I don't care. But Jamie may be a guest on the show, right,
Maybe,
Jamie?
Maybe. We'll see. We'll
Jamie-
Anything goes, and we don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah,
Right.
So-
exactly.
We know a
kinda-
little bit about what's going to happen,
Right.
but
We've got somewhat of a plan, but there will be some flying by the seat of the pants to a certain degree.
But that's what makes
In a
it
good way.
fun.
In a good way, that's right.
Yeah,
So
in a
we're-
good way. That's
we're
what
gonna have
makes
fun.
it. Yeah. Okay. Well, anything else that you want to divulge this morning?
I don't think so. I think I think we've given the viewers the gist of kind of what we're talking
You
about.
whet your appetite.
Right, and I think the first show should probably air sometime before the end of the month of June.
Yes, and they will know because it's
Right.
going to be on Facebook per Jamie.
yep.
And we also, we won't be using a green screen like most of the other shows. We will have a
Right.
background and a desk like a talk show host and chairs, that kind of thing. So it'll be your typical format of a talk show that you're used to seeing with Johnny Carson
Yes.
and David Letterman.
He's really trying to be Johnny Carson.
No, I'll never
really-
be
And
Johnny
I grew
Carson.
up with Letterman, so that's kind of my influence.
We've
Yeah,
got a little-
mine too.
Got a little generational thing here, but it's
I
all
like
the same
Letterman.
kind of thing.
Love Letterman.
Yeah. So, thank y'all for coming this morning and letting us know. And maybe, right before the show comes on, maybe y'all can come and divulge a little bit more.
Maybe
Come
so.
back again.
Yeah.
We'll invite
We
them
can do
back
that.
again to really say, okay, now, the first show is coming. What can we expect?
Okay.
We want to know.
Okay. And
Inquiring minds want to know.
we're gonna want viewer feedback. We're gonna want viewer emails, and we're gonna want to read some of those on the air. So we're gonna encourage people once
Good
we
or
get
bad.
going, good or bad, we don't care. We're gonna be giving out email addresses that you can contact us and give us your feedback, and we'll see how it goes.
Well, this sounds fun, Sam. I'm so glad you and Jamie, come to me with this idea, and Robbie. It's mostly Robbie's thing in here and not mine. So anyway, it will be Robbie's job to implement what's going on in the studio. So
And we appreciate all he does.
And I think
Well,
Robbie
we did
is
too.
he's on the same page as we are, and he's been so valuable helping to put this together. So yeah, we appreciate everything he does.
well, we're looking forward to it. Up Late with Sam Bass
Yay.
coming up. And Jamie Tharrington. So
Doesn't have quite the same ring to it.
so anyway, look forward to it, and we will, as I said, keep you apprised of the first show and some of the highlights. We'll have them back and talk about some of the highlights. So anyway, thank y'all.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank
Y'all
you for
have a
having
great
us.
day.
You too.
All right, we'll be right back with Thomas McDowell and our great show that he's going to have this morning. Seniors, listen up.